Hi everyone, I'm Asim Bashir, founder of apextra.com. In this video, I'll show you how to set up Google Search Console for your website so you can see exactly how people are finding your website, what keywords are driving traffic, and how your pages are performing. I'll walk you through the full setup using my own website step by step so you can follow along and start tracking your website's performance from day one. Let's get started. One of the best tools in the business is Google Search Console. Google Search Console allows you to see what exactly is happening on your website, how people are finding your website, what keywords are driving those traffic, and the exact numbers of your performance in terms of how many impressions you get, how much volume of traffic you get. All this information is pretty much available for free within Google Search Console. So whenever you're setting a new website, I would highly recommend that you set up Google Search Console on the first day, because once Google starts scrolling it, it will then show you numbers and show you how Google is finding your website and how other people are finding your website. So what we would do is, if you go to search.google.com/search-console or just Google Search Console, you should be able to find it. You won't see all these websites because obviously this is my property, or this is my user area. So all you have to do is click add property, and then you'll have to set up it for the entire domain. So you have two options. You can do it for like a particular website. For example, I'm going to be setting it across the board, like even if I do blog.converso.com, or maybe in the future I have certain other things. I can do that, or I can just do it for one website. So to be honest with you, at this moment, I would suggest, or for me, because I'm just going to deal with one website, I'm going to do it here. So let's define it here, click continue, and then it will obviously say verifying property. And in order to verify property, you can use an HTML file. You can copy or download this file first and upload it, or you can use an HTML tag. And this is something I would recommend. So if you look inside Webflow, there's already a property here which says Google Site Verification. Verify your website with Google to get access to your site search data, and then you can submit your sitemap for indexing. So Google Site Verification ID. So this is the ID actually, this file. But I'm gonna try to see if I can copy it from here. So let me just paste it here. So I'm gonna click save, and this will allow a Google Search Console to verify this. So we didn't have to like upload a file, we just copied the identification inside Webflow. But obviously with WordPress, it's gonna be slightly different, or with any other website. So you can also use Tag Manager, by the way. So there's lots of ways you can figure this out. You can in fact even add a DNS record on your domain. So obviously these are slightly advanced ways of like verifying it. I've just done it because Webflow has a very simple way of managing it. So let's see if we can actually find this property now. Okay, it's gonna click and check verification. Let's see if did I publish? Yes, I did publish. So I think I did add this. I'm just going to make sure that maybe it's looking for some kind of different ID, which I missed. Looks like the simple way is not working. The other way is to use Tag Manager. So let's actually use Tag Manager. This is maybe like a good example here. So let's click verify. It did actually work. So now Google Search Console is going to crawl your website. And the first thing we need to do is tell it, oh, here's our sitemap. By the way, this is a file which tells a search engine, for example, a bot, how many pages there are on the site. So if you click on Open Sitemap, you can see this sitemap is usually on the root domain like converso.com/sitemap.xml, and it shows you all the different pages which are currently hosted on the website. So it tells crawlers like search engines or third-party readers, okay, these are the pages we got, and they can then go through one by one and crawl it, and that's how Google search engine knows how many pages we have. So usually if you're using Webflow, then obviously it's automatically added here because we enable that property within Webflow, which I showed in the last video. you need to click on auto generate. But with WordPress, obviously things might be slightly different, but usually WordPress also allows you to or it does create sitemaps out of the box, so you don't have to worry about that. So with that said, it's going to take up to maybe like 24 hours to 48 hours, and we will start seeing data come through, and hopefully you will see something like this, where you will see exactly how many people have found your website. But it's not going to be as big as this website, because this website has a domain age of like 10 years. With Conversio, because it's brand new, it doesn't have a blog, it doesn't have many pages, it's going to take a long time to actually show up data. But the good news is we set it up, and we can now come back to it when we have enough content. So you know how to set up Google Search Console. Great stuff. If you have any other questions or tips about using Google Search Console, drop them in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to check out my online business setup series playlist for more step-by-step guides to help grow your business online. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more practical videos. See you in the next one.